Okay, so I was running around Natland the other day over here at the stadium, and I came across this very sus transmutation table. Now it says wooden crate. Okay, that's weird. Wooden crate is now sneezing, and I can't break it. Anyways, so there is an area to go check out for this quest line real quick, so let's go do that.
Too slow. Squall and Fury.
Oh wait, I should be using my Natland characters. Let's switch back to that. That's not menu I want. Let's switch back to them. Nope, this one. Okay. And it triggers. This place ain't half bad, huh? Shall we get right to it? Bring it on. I was waiting for you to say that.
All right, let's finish this fast. Get to work.
Right here, right now.
Full throttle. Incinerate.
Eat Lolene! Eat Papa! Get him! Show no
Fire in the hole. Locked on.
Ugh. Hey, you sure you're okay? You started acting all weird the second you ingested it. So, does it hurt? Stop talking for now. Just get some rest. So incredibly effective at adjusting one's state. Seriously? Now's not the time for joking. Come on, Traveler. Let's get her somewhere she can be treated stat. Thank you, Traveler, Paimon. I feel much better now. Phew. Paimon's glad you're okay. You scared the stuffing out of us. It could have been a tricky misunderstanding to clear up. Exactly. Now that Paimon thinks about it, if that had been some kind of poison, we might be taken for murderers. Oh, it's fine. Not to brag or anything, but I've been in superb health since I was little. Why, I can count the number of times I've fallen sick on one hand. This is no biggie. Poison isn't exactly a common cold. True enough, though I'd say the formula for the potion was fine. It certainly isn't a poison, at any rate. You mean you got it from a trusted source? No, I bought it from a merchant named Sonokyok. He only comes out after sunset, and it just happened to be night when I ran into him. How lucky. Lucky? That sounds super suspicious. You totally got scammed. We gotta find that liar and set his pants on fire. There's no need for that, really. I trust my eye for people. He's no charlatan. Could it really be that the crafting bench is having an off day? There's a good chance of that. That being the crafting bench, I mean. You haven't been the only victim thus far. Mr. Humpick, thanks for your help earlier. No sweat. Treating those who are injured is one of my duties. Regarding the crafting bench, have you ever heard about the locuses? First time for me. It's fine if you've never heard of them. We logistics people have never really cared about being praised or being recognized like the true warriors. As far as we're concerned, ours is still honorable work. In the past, the Hawkwings, the faction I belong to, has always been in charge of the stadium's various facilities. Rule-abiding sorts we are, always doing our best to do our part. But we've not had many new members join in recent years. We've got experience on our side, but even the best can't be everywhere at once when there's so much to do. Can't say we've made no mistakes either. Eventually, after taking the opinions of various parties into account, the Speaker's Chamber ruled that we should regularly hold a tournament in which all factions could participate. The winners would earn the right to carry about our noble work. We were, unfortunately, beaten and have temporarily lost that honor. Our successors were the Lucases. They run the show quite differently. If they'd gone and given the work their all, I'd have no gripes, but I'm putting this as generally as possible. I've never seen a bunch of louts as hell-bent on profit as they are. And in the latest tournament, we Hawkwings encountered an unusually high number of accidents, hamstringing our performance. And many were linked using alchemical potions, just like what happened to Sumac. I've been thinking that they've done something to the crafting bench. Before, they were just targeting us Hawkwings, but now others have gotten involved. They've gone way over the line. You say that, but we've only just heard of these factions. It does sound like you've got some serious beef, but... Yeah, without evidence, even the Speaker's Chamber has its hands tied. It's all my fault. If only I'd been more vigilant. The reason we missed out on collecting hard evidence before is because I never imagined they'd stoop to such low down, no good, dirty tricks. I know this sounds crass, but but thanks to Sumac's injury, we now have a chance to investigate this affair. You're an outsider, a third party to this whole conflict. With you as our witnesses, we'll be able to expose the Locust's perfidy, not just for our sake, but everyone's. I get where Mr. Hemphick's coming from. If the factions in charge of public amenities are up to no good, we're in trouble. But my testimony alone won't cut it, will it? If we go back now and check out that crafting bench out, it's already too late. Locusts are a tricksy bunch. It won't be that easy to unmask them. To be honest, the fact that an outsider to our conflict was injured was a happy accident. Whatever the case, there's no doubt that any trace of tampering will have been scrubbed clean by the time we investigate the crafting bench. Yeah, you seem intimately familiar with how the Locusts operate. Of course, they're our rivals, the ones who stole our glory from us. Anyway, since there is no tournament on today, I'm going to collect testimony from some previous victims. Would you two mind coming along? Oh boy, is this drudgery I smell? You'll be rewarded generously, this I guarantee. Guess we just can't refuse a request for help, can we? You rest here first, Sumac. We'll meet up with you again once we have the evidence we need. Alright. Sorry for dragging you two into this. Don't say that. If you had to blame someone, then blame the Locusts. Yeah. So we're doing this for the good of everyone. That's right. What we do for the benefit of all. And it is a good thing indeed. Anyway, no time to lose. Let's go down to the outdoor training grounds and collect some testimony. Alright. This one.
Rev the engines!
Hey, Ogon. It's been a while. You still remember the crafting bench incident? Just wanted to hear what you have to say about that. Seriously? You're still hung up about that? What's the point? Don't you worry. I've got my ways. Is your way relying on outsiders to interfere? Could you consider me elite reinforcements instead? Outsider you are, and outsider you remain. However, pass my training, prove yourself worthy of my trust. Ask again after that, and you'll get your answers. Wait, aren't we here to get testimonies? How did this turn into a test of strength? Sorry, can't help you there. We Hawkwings have traditionally prized strength above all else, and Ogons and are conservative, even by our conservative standards. Better to just take his challenge rather than waste your breath. I have faith in your abilities. Okay then. Done talking it over? Ready to accept my challenge? Bring it on. How am I doing? Do you? Okay. Is there more? Oh my god. Oh my god. And I can't rotate the camera when it's in this thing. There. Oh look, I got a treasure chest for doing it. Well, how was that? Strong enough for you? A diamond in the rough, but a diamond nonetheless. What do you want to know? As agreed, Ogon tells of his previous ordeal, sparing no detail. Hempek, in turn, records the testimony as given. Pa! But what's the use of taking all this testimony? It's a waste of time. He is no warrior who gives up before battle is joined. I will give it my all, regardless of what you say. Suit yourself, then. Pampa? Oh, there's another person here. Pampa, we're here about... Oh, I've been waiting. Heard you all just fine, and reckon I'd be next. Just didn't expect to sit through one of Ogon's old grumbler lectures first. Nice. That saves us the trouble of explaining. You can start any time. We'll write it all down. Oh, no need to be hasty. Pass my training, prove yourself worthy of trust, ask again after that, and you'll get your answer. This again? Why? Don't you think you learn a lot just by watching others overcome obstacles? And if you don't think so, I sure do. As such, I too would like a chance to learn from you, in return for my testimony. Can't let Ogon monopolize all the fun like that, now can we? Is that how this works? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? And if you're willing, let's start now. The sooner the better. Okay, so what am I challenging this time? There it is. That's what I'm looking for. That is not the one I want to do just yet. I did miss one. That one. No, that's not the one I wanted to focus on. That's the one I want. Okay. Come on, Pampa. Amazing. Simply amazing. Did you get all that? There'll be a test later. Wait, were you really trying to teach him? We're here to collect testimonies, you know. Of course we can. I'm a man of my word. I'll tell you all I know. Pampa vividly recounts the mishap he encountered before, which Hempek records in a more concise form. Thank you for your testimony. With this, we're one solid step closer to reclaiming the honor that is rightfully ours. Really? He sure did a great job telling the story, but as far as how useful it'll be... Hey now, that's where you're mistaken, little miss. Form is about decorum, and decorum is crucial, you hear? Crucial. But in case you've never heard, stay well and listen. Can we just go now? Then it's time we went to find Anella. She should be with the people of the Springs at this time. But before that, you follow Hempek to a secluded spot. What's with all the mystery? Well, this friend is special. Sorry for the wait, Tozan. About that thing we agreed on earlier. Well, I'm here now, aren't I? Sure was a pain in the neck to squirrel these things out under the nose of my faction mates, though. My thanks. I'm afraid we'll have need of you in the future, too. Come on. This is for everyone's benefit, isn't it? Yes, indeed it is. You're a good fellow, worthy respect. Until you showed up, I'd never have thought that a locust would go against their own faction's interests. To be honest, it breaks my heart to know that some of us have sunk to such contemptible conduct. And yet, as a locust, it'd be difficult for me to change the status quo, so some external help is quite welcome indeed. Wait, so you're helping the Hawkwings on the sly, then? Wouldn't that make you a traitor? Huh, why put it in such a harsh terms? Our goals are not aligned, to expose evildoers and see them punished. Well then, the hour grows late, so I'll be taking my leave. If you need anything else, just contact me. Good luck to you. So, what he gave you was intel on the locusts, of course. It will buttress our testimony all the more. Honestly, I'm glad I'm glad to know that reasonable people like Tozan still exist in that swarm of locusts. All right, let's keep gathering evidence. We can't let let his goodwill go to waste. We'll find Anella over with the people of the Springs. Okay, that'll be the last one I think I'll do for recording purposes. Let's go to this waypoint. Found you at last, Anella. Would you reconsider the matter I wrote to you about? Stickier than a stick. Or tick. You are, chasing me all the way here. Well, what's in it for me? I mean, you are a member of the Hawkwings. I was. I may be a good swimmer, but that doesn't mean I'll stay on board your sinking ship. Couldn't you at least provide some testimony? And drop myself in the pot of trouble you're brewing? This feels like a waste of time. We should just go back and look for Sumek. Oh? Well, well, who are these two little cuties? Help you hired, Hempek? You could say that. Good, I've changed my mind. Youngsters with potential are just my jam. How about this, little lad? If you pass my test, I'll consider giving you a statement after all. Color me shocked and surprised. A test. Guess they really are part of the same faction, huh? Ah, very good. Shall we begin? Bring it on. Okay, where's the thing? There it is. You're quite the budding talent, for sure. You know what? Forget Hempek. Why don't you join up with me instead, lad? No thanks. I've still got a ton of commissions on my docket. let's get back to on topic, shall we? We're here to get her testimony, you know. That's how it is. Shame. But I did agree, so Annalie lazily relates her unpleasant encounter while Hempek pens it down faithfully in its entirety. That should be all our testimonies squared away. Are you really not coming back, Anela? Should we succeed this time? You can invite me after the fact. You should know I can't stand men who are clingy despite being total failures. Or do you? Of course, you kids are a different story. My door's always open to you. And if you'd rather take this to a hot spring, we're busy right now. Bye! Alright. So that is where I'm going to end this for today. And I'll do this later. But anyways, that's going to be it for now. And I'll see you guys later.